Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God. And I hope that by and by you're becoming more aware of the spiritual nourishment that you and I need for our spiritual life and actually for our life every day. And you're getting deeper into your awareness of the need for spiritual life. And if you like the video, please share them with others and also subscribe to it. I thank you very much. Today, as you see, I stand here before a picture of his Saint Vincent de Paul, one of the famous saints, a French priest born in 1581. And of course, he was taken by pirates and was smuggled and was actually had escaped from them and came back to Paris and then studied for priesthood and became a priest. And then he was such a pious man that he started working for the reform of the clergy. He found that the clergy were not always as they should be, completely dedicated to God. And he wanted the priests also to work more for the village people rather than in cities and in rich places. So he started a congregation for priests called the Lazarists. There is a reason for why he called it Lazarus and did not call after his own name. Of course, he was still alive, so he could not call it after his name. And so that started. After some time, then he saw the need of the poor people. You may be already aware of Saint Vincent de Paul, and after he was ordained a priest, he also took care of the street children and street people who are very poor. Of course, we know in India mainly about Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is a rather recent figure, but Saint Vincent de Paul was already a figure doing similar kind of things in Paris and around Paris. Then, after having founded this group of Lazarists for priests and mainly for village works, etc., then he wanted to do more for women who were exploited, who were poor, and at the same time increase, build them up also in their faith. So he found a woman here. You see her picture. She is Saint Louise Marillac. Saint Louise Marillac. So along with her, he founded a congregation of the Daughters of Charity, whose job was mainly to look after the women, the poor, and even at street. This Saint Louise Marillac was a married woman, had a daughter, and her husband had died, and therefore she dedicated herself totally to Vincent de Paul and his work. And Vincent de Paul somehow, though he was working for the poor, he managed to have good contact with the elite of Paris who supported Vincent de Paul with their resources, with their money, and whatever they could do, including their time for the poor. And one interesting thing I want to tell you is that here where I work for the sisters, they are actually founded by, they consider both Vincent de Paul as well as Saint Louise Marillac as their founder and she as their co-foundress. So actually Vincent de Paul congregations are many, there are many branches of it. And finally, you might have heard of the Society of Saint Paul, which is in practically in every parish, mostly, who collect clothes, food, money for the poor in the parish. Have you heard of them? Society of Vincent de Paul. I know that here in practically in every parish there is a society of Vincent de Paul, but that was not founded by Vincent de Paul himself. That was founded in 1833, almost 200 years or more after he had died. It was founded by one Anthony Ozanam. Anthony Frederick Ozanam, who founded this society of Vincent de Paul, whose task is again to work for the poor. I would just like to ask you, are you all the time interested only about your own well-being, or do you also sometimes think of the poor? You see, every one of us has enough in our life, but we want to gather more and more and more for ourselves, maybe our children, our family, our relatives, or our friends. But these saints give us a sense that not only our own family is important, the close family, the whole world is our family. All those who are in need are in our family. That's why Jesus had said in the Gospel, "Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers or sisters, that you do unto me." That's what also Vincent de Paul and Louis Marillac taught us, and I am sure you will find a way of doing also good for others. I wish you all the very best, and if you would like to subscribe to this channel, you may do it now. Thank you.